Hello, this video will help you through the process of requesting letters of recommendation from your teachers. This year, more so than ever, colleges are using a more holistic approach when reviewing your application by placing less focus on standardized tests that were not readily available and a stronger emphasis on your academic grades, your academic resume, your college essays, and letters of recommendation from your teachers. First and foremost, if you haven't had a chance to have a conversation with your recommenders yet, do so as soon as you can. This could be a formal email, a phone call, or a Zoom meeting. Ask them, would you feel comfortable with and be okay writing me a letter of recommendation for college? Your recommender doesn't have to be the course you received the best grades in. It can be a course that you may have struggled in but made great gains, a teacher you just had a connection with, or a teacher that witnessed specific qualities that you'd like to stand out in a letter of recommendation. You may have already had this conversation with your recommender in the spring of junior year, but now would be a good time to thoughtfully follow up with them. The brag sheet QR code. After you have had communication with your recommenders, they may ask you to fill out the Glenbard West brag sheet. This is a form you complete to highlight everything special about yourself as a student so your recommender has all the necessary information to make your letter the best it can be. You may scan this QR code at any time to complete this brag sheet for any teacher. Eventually, you'll make a formal request in Naviance, as the example shows here. There will be a list of teachers that you'll select from. You'll submit the request in Naviance, but first I'd like to go over a couple other things. The FERPA Waiver. If you're applying to colleges through Common Application, this is a very important step that you'll need to take in order to move forward with any letters of recommendation or transcripts being sent from Glenbard West through Naviance. As you can see on these screenshots, you must go under one of the colleges you added in the My Colleges section of your Common App account. Here you will find Recommenders and FERPA. Select this option. After doing so, you'll be taken to a couple different screens where you will acknowledge that records can be sent in your behalf and that you waive your right to see your letters of recommendation. While we can't force you to waive your right, it is strongly advised that you do so. By waiving your right to see your letters of recommendation, you are ensuring to colleges that the recommender is honest and accurate in their letter and not influenced by you potentially reading it at some point. Colleges will put more weight on letters when you waive your rights to see them, and many recommenders will not write you a letter unless you do this. After checking all the boxes you see in these examples and saving, you can then move forward with Naviance. Here are some recommendation specifics. Research how many letters, if any, are required for each college. This can be found in Naviance, which you will see in a minute. A good piece of advice is to prioritize your top recommender and ask that teacher to send to all colleges while picking specific colleges from your other recommenders, based on how many letters are required or accepted at each of your colleges. When requesting the letter, you'll have an opportunity to personalize a message to your recommender by noting your favorite part of their class, pointing out a connection you made with them, or highlighting the qualities you believe make you stand out. Here is a video tutorial from Naviance for step-by-step instructions on selecting specific colleges for letters.
Request letter of recommendation in Naviance student for a specific college. From the college's menu, select Apply to College, and then choose Letters of Recommendation. The Letter of Recommendation requests display. You can see the status of any request, and in order to understand further, click on the information icon to see what the statuses are. Click Add Request. Start with the teacher that you would like to write the recommendation. Use the drop-down and make your selection. If you've already chosen someone, a message will display. Next, if a college doesn't require a letter of recommendation, a notification will display under the college's name. Additionally, the number required, allowed, and requested is also available. Enter a personal note at the bottom to remind the recommender about some of your qualities and any specifics about your request, and then choose Submit Request. You will get a success notification. You will also be able to see each person you have requested the recommendation from.
The last part is thanking your recommender or recommenders. Please realize that teachers writing a good letter of recommendation on your behalf take a lot of extra time and effort to personalize for your benefit. They're going above and beyond to assist you in getting into your preferred colleges. Don't forget, when it's all said and done, to follow up with a thoughtful email, handwritten card dropped in the mail, or maybe you'd like to bake them a bundt cake. However you'd like to do it, please thank them for the extra help they gave you. Here you will find our Schoology resource page. This is the Glenbard West School Counseling Schoology resources, where you can find the whole video series. Take care and good luck.